And so Special is basically playing a macro game here. They both basically decided to just go straight for late game stuff, straight for Arbiter tech, straight for tanks and what have you. And so we're seeing Special move out and try and set up a tank line. It's a little bit dangerous though. A little bit dangerous. The Citadel's down. If he's got speed right now, he could overrun Special right now. Right this very moment, he could overrun Special. But he's got several tanks. He's got a substantial amount of tanks, but he has no support for those tanks whatsoever. He's been throwing away his vultures. He hasn't accomplished much. He killed a few probes earlier, but he didn't really accomplish much with his vultures. So he doesn't have a ton of support units right now for his tanks. So all it would take would be maybe a dozen zealots, and he could overrun that tank position very, very quickly and easily, and gain a huge advantage. And here he is actually moving in on this new third base. From the below, he's going to be able to clear out those mines. Tanks a little bit farther back, so it's actually in a nice position where it's going to be able to get a couple hits off before those Dragoons could get up near enough. And there's the first Arbiter out already. Some more Vultures now in play, so that's a good thing. He's got some tanks set up. He's actually got a nicely defended position now. He didn't before, but now he's actually got a decent little spot there. And building a starport, he's going to be a little bit behind on tech. He's going to get those vessels out a little bit later, but still going to be good. Whoa, I think what the Korean commentators are thinking here is he might be setting up for a recall, which again would be really good. He's kind of missed his opportunity to overrun that third base with a frontal attack, but okay, now he's setting up mines and stuff. So actually Special is doing a really good job of defending against the possible recall as well. Got a bunch of zealots there. And for some reason his probes are rallied to the front of his nexus there. He's going to try and set up a fourth base. So basically playing macro here. But they're ending up being pretty much even in bases. So that's going to give a bit of an advantage to Special. Pure basically needs to do something here. He needs to do something pretty quick, and you can tell he's probing for recall locations, sending in his observers to see where is vulnerable for a recall, seeing if there's mines, seeing if there's any defenses in the back there. And he has planted a lot of mines around his main, but there still are some gaps in those defenses. Not a ton of turrets either, so he's going to be able to sneak that Arbiter in unfettered. Well, never mind. He's got more turrets up now as well, more mines. So really good defense against recall, actually. So Pure, he needs to be at more than 4 bases right now. Actually, it does look like he's getting a 5th base up at the 3 o'clock position. Here comes that Arbiter. Almost decides to recall on that location, but there's not enough SCVs there to make it worth his while. So he's going to go straight into the main here. That turret was not there when his observer was there last, but it looks like he's just going to run past that one turret and recall right on top of that one tank. Beautiful recall right in the middle of those SCVs. It's going to the SCVs are actually going to be able to trip up a lot of the Dragoons, though. Because of that, he's got tiered tanks back in the back, so he's actually not going to be able to accomplish a ton with this recall at first. Look at that, those SCVs finally running out or getting killed. But in the meantime, they were able to do a lot of damage just by virtue of the fact that they were able to glitch out most of those Dragoons, and the Dragoons were not able to take very many shots. The observer is going to go down. Oh, both observers die. Not too big of a deal, actually, since there's not a lot of mines or anything around here. And so look at this. This recall is going to do virtually no damage. He's not even target firing anything, so he's going to he's going to damage 3 depots and kill none, which is exactly what you don't want to do. Okay, finally he targets down... Okay, never mind. He targets down 2 of the depots with his last couple Dragoons, but it still was not exactly well played. He just kind of ignored it and stopped microing it. Oh, he's going to drag a mine into those tanks. He does drag one mine, and the second mine as well. And the third mine as well. Kills off those tanks with just mines and kills some SCVs with mines. So beautifully done. While Special was distracted in his main base, he's going in for a bit of an attack at an undefended location at the south here, and he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. He may even take out that command center. And he's taking another base at the same time. Nicely done. Special setting up some tanks on this base. Very good job doing some counter pressure. It looks like he is going to lose that command center. There's a tank shelling those forces on the ridge. A few now, but not enough to completely kill that off. It's going to clean that up and be able to start mining again from that base. So Pure actually looks to be in a very good position now. He's taken out a base, and he's taken 2 bases of his own. So now Pure is at 6 bases, and and Special is at 3 bases. So and he still hasn't killed off those Dragoons in the back. Oh man. So 6 bases to 3 is huge. Huge, absolutely huge. So Special's gonna have to pull out something special here. Pun intended. Special's gonna have to do something here to put some pressure back on. He's trying to get that 4th base up again, but he really needs to start taking out some of Pure's bases, or killing off probes with vultures or something like that. And the shuttle is coming in. I'm not sure what's in that shuttle. Could we see a storm drop, perhaps? Oh, he's gonna run with Dragoon to save that base. I'm really curious what's in that shuttle. Where'd the shuttle go? Here comes the shuttle. Shuttle's coming in. We have no idea what's inside the shuttle. Special's like looking around. What is going on here? Okay, it's just some zealots. Never mind. Oh, that's a disappointment. That's a disappointment. I thought it was going to be a storm drop. Dang it. Oh well. Maybe next time. He is able to take out that turret. If he can take out that SCV building and command center, that would be actually almost worth it. He'd be able to delay it a lot. But wow, so Special actually, and basically when you're in this kind of position, you just need a turtle as a Terran, and that's exactly what he's doing. And I don't know why he's not paying attention. Well, I guess there's not really any farther down they could go to get out of range there. So that one Dragoon with the Arbiter is just going to be chilling there at the very corner of the map. With the coral, I noticed they use a lot of the coral-looking tiles, I guess, textures on this map because it's the Great Barrier Reef. Anyway, yeah. So but Special I think needs to. Oh, nice! EMP goes off on that Arbiter, takes it out. No recall for you. But yeah, so actually he's doing okay. I thought he was going to have to put some pressure on, but if he can put down all these bases and get away with it, that works too. I don't know if Pure is going to let him get away with it, though, is the thing. And nicely done putting a turret down in the middle. Oh, actually, never mind. He can fit it in between those 2 turrets. Not the optimal position for mining the minerals, but that'll work, I guess. Anyway, so actually Special has managed to get a couple more bases up. So he's managed to kind of tie things back up. It's now I think 5 bases to 6, and he's actually trying to land a 6th base at that top left position. So that would put him in a pretty good spot. Pure has a couple extra bases that he could easily take, though, is the thing. Let's look at their supply counts here real quick. Yeah, Pure is almost maxed out, so that's why we see him trying to do these recalls and what have you. He almost doesn't need more bases at the moment. Here he comes in for a bit of a recall, coming in from the side for that Arbiter that was stuck in the back. Now coming into play again. He's moved most of the tanks from that ridge that were killing off those Dragoons, and so now he's going to be able to have this force his base to lift. I don't think he's quite going to be able to kill it. Actually, well, he's not going to be able to kill it because he's chasing the SCVs. But if he target fired that command center, he might have been able to kill it off.